You ready then, kid?
Let's go.
Well, we'll get into it.
Oh, fuck.
How are you?
I'm alright. Alright.
Nervous?
Very, very nervous.
Very nervous?
Very, very nervous.
Why are you nervous for, you big bolts?
I don't know, because when I'm on screen, it's like different, because I'm on a wee screen, and then when I'm actually facing you, I'm like, oh, fuck, Jesus.
What did I say here?
Yeah. Like,
Are you scared in case I knock your bollocks in? You slap with me?
My mate, Bricky, she can fight. She can fight. Should have brought somebody that can fight, for fuck's sake. Why don't I think about this?
Go get your mates. What are you joking?
Where's my phone?
What are you joking? Welcome, everybody, to episode 27 of Corner of the Banter Box with me, Connor Quinn. Oh, it's 28, sorry. 28.
28, feeling fine.
With me, Connor Quinn, and Kassandra Henderson.
Hey, girls.
And boys.
Fuck, I'm so nervous. Okay, boys.
Okay, boys.
Hey, go, boys.
Hey, boys.
Hey, boys.
That's me. Hello, all the boys. You're joking. But here, you were very recommended with all my audience. They love you.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. I'm funny, but like, I'm kind of like funny, but still a cunt.
I like that, though. People love a cunt.
People do love a cunt, don't they?
They
actually do love a cunt.
You're very sarcastic, which I love.
I'm surprised it hasn't got me a dick in the gob yet. To be honest with you, I'm very surprised it hasn't got me smacked yet. But we'll take it as it comes.
It's all these. I think it's all nowadays. The phones. See, back in the day, it was for eggs all left, right, and centre. Everybody's just scared of thinking you can actually get brought to jail.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm waiting for the smack, but
Mere.
I've got friends that can fight. I can't fight, but I've got friends that can fight. So you know, like
I ain't saying that like I can fight. I can't fight.
Either can I. See, if someone comes up and said to me, "Here, you," I'd be like, "What? Wasn't me. That was one of my mates on my phone. Fuck, wasn't me. Shake them.
I was a troll.
It was a troll. That was one of them troll accounts using my name.
You love to get a troll, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. Would you though? I reckon it's people that you really know.
I know. That's why you love to get them.
Mm-hmm. Somebody that's like writes to you saying, "I absolutely love you" and all, and the next thing they're fucking trolling you saying, "Yeah, your feet smell and all, smell your family." Oh, sorry, am I allowed to say that?
Well, you can say whatever you want, love. Smell your family.
Sorry, oh fuck. I'm actually, oh God, right, can we take a minute or is that still going?
Just keep going. What do you need to go where your family now?
No joke. Like, see, on the way up Shankill, I had to like go down like a wee alley with loads of houses fearing me, and I had to piss, you know. Do you know what I mean? I had this is all too much for me. So I'll be, you'll see later on Glencairn, anybody recognise this girl, me with this hair pissing down some of Sally.
Guns and Roses.
Guns and Roses. No, it's actually pissing on.
You'd be getting guns shot at you for pissing in someone's garden.
I'm Shankill ones don't like me as it is, and then they're going to find out I'm pissing on the streets.
Did they not like you?
No.
Why?
Because I've done a TikTok once in the Shankill, but it was only a joke. It was a genuine joke. And on the way home, my friend, Christina, gave me we were go down, buy and drink. And on the way home, I put the tricolour out the car. And the next thing I got all these messages. And we're like, "You're not wanted back in the Shankill again. You're really
not a Protestant?"
Yeah. I'm a Protestant, but I seem to love Catholic cock.
What'd you say?
I love Catholic cock. My grandad would be turning in his grave right now. But do you know what? They're the best rights.
They're the best rights. Nothing like a big Fenian cat.
Nothing like a big Fenian one to give you a good time. Oh God, can you cut this bit out?
No, fuck.
Oh, fuck it.
It's all jokes.
Fuck it.
Literally, that's what you do.
Aye, literally. Oh God.
No, but these days it's different though. It is different. Like, did you see when you were growing up? Would you be like, what age are you?
36 here next month.
Oh yeah.
Aye. Only like 26, I know.
I know.
Got my Botox and my lips done by Lorna yesterday, of course, only like 26.
I know Kassandra was meant to come on yesterday. She hasn't got my lips done that day. She said, "Keep the end."
Did you see the video of like Lorna having to hold me down? No, like, fucking get back here. Fuck, it was horrendous.
Will you be shite the tights?
But look how sexy I look now, come on.
I know.
Would I not turn you straight?
Oh, why?
You
can all go home.
We'll all leave.
We're gonna make different videos, innit? Mere.
Our time to shine. Have to.
Spit on Mike.
Oh shit, my mic.
Spit on that mic.
I'm too. Oh God, right.
You're not so that. So what were you like growing up?
What was I like growing up?
Yeah.
We bastard.
Were you?
Aye.
What do you mean?
Any cruel activity, I was there. But a crime, man, see me. Cassandra's in the middle of it. I regret every decision and criminal activity I've done now. But back then, it was fucking, I want to steal a car, get cast drive. That's me.
Did you have a license?
Actually fucking, no, of course I didn't have a license.
Joyriding and all?
15.
Were you?
Aye.
So did you have it? Were you in a mad sort of like fruit? Were you in a mad like group of friends?
I definitely was. It definitely is the group of friends that you get in school that is going to determine what you do after high school. It definitely does determine it. If you go into the wrong group of friends, you're going to go down that wrong path. See people that sit and say, "Oh, you shouldn't. You're going to go down this wrong path with this way." No, it's not. It determines, me personally, in high school, it determines what road you're going to go down.
I know what you mean though, because there's people who. You see people, and people always like blame the parents and stuff like that, but there's people who go down a route and their parents, they could have went to like BRA, but then they fell into like going to raves and went into like a group of friends that were like maybe like sort of, they all like hindered each other. Do you know what I mean? Obviously it has to come from somewhere, but they all influence each other, and then you see somebody else, so it doesn't always come like from that. I do think it's a group of friends, and you've no control over that.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like, even though you're sitting in that group of friends, I personally do believe, like, a group of friends, you think you're doing nothing wrong. You might think, like, taking a wee bit of gear or doing wee small criminal activities, like stealing and stuff, that it's not a big deal because you're in that group of friends that do the same thing.
Yeah.
But when you sit back, not being in that place now, and sit back and look at it, you're like, it really does determine what kind of friends that you associate yourself with. Like, obviously, I took the drugs route and I took all whatever route because of my childhood. But seeing I sitting back, I wouldn't want my kids to go down that route.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had fun down that route. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to sit bullshit. I do regret every criminal activity I done, but it's something that determines who I am now. And it was good crack back then. Maybe that's the wrong word, but I'm a better person now. And I got out of it.
Shaped you, but do you think it shaped you, as in like into like a person like in a bit more understanding towards like obviously being a parent and stuff? Do you think like, because there's ways like you can go and experience it and then it's what you do after. Like I do think people can make mistakes and then like they can change.
Come back. Yeah. I do. But like I lived in the streets of Belfast. I lived in the streets and tents in the middle of the city centre with a load of people. Now, unfortunately, some of them were dead now. Did you live in the streets? Yeah, I lived in the streets in Belfast. Yeah, I lived in tents. Like, see up beside of Duns and all. Like, I had a tent pitched up there for ages. Like I properly lived on the streets, and I properly done scumbag things that I shouldn't have done. But see, being from rock bottom to where I am now, I wouldn't hate anybody being at rock bottom and like doing bad things, because
or looking down their nose at something.
I could never look down my nose because I've been through that whole situation, and it's very hard to get out of. Like, there's still people I see now in Belfast city centre that are still in the same situation that we used to be in. Unfortunately, some of them have passed, and then some of us have got out of it. And fucking fair play to you for all getting out of it, but it's so hard to get out of something like that. Like, it is so hard.
What happened to like make you like in the and see if there's any of these questions you want to answer, by the way, you don't have to. You know what I mean? But like, I think it's good for people like the know about like backstory. Like, how did it get to there? Do you
pregnancy
think?
Stick. See once I found out I was pregnant, it was either make or break for me. It was either bring my kids up or bring the child up that I was pregnant with in a shit situation that I was in with drugs and stuff, or change my whole life about and rear my kid and don't let it go into the care system the way I went into the care system. Don't let all that there kind of... It was either make or break. It was either do it and rear your kids, or don't do it and let the care system rear your kids. I went through the care system myself, and it was one thing I always said: as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was going to change my whole life about, and that's exactly what I done. Yes, I'm still a cunt sometimes.
We love you being a cunt.
I'm not. I wouldn't do criminal activity, and I wouldn't be an absolute dickhead. I'm a cheeky fucker, and some people like me, and I'm like a bit like Marmite. Some people like me, some people don't, but that's up to them. But I would never want my kids to go through what I went through, so that's why I changed my whole life. Like, I broke the cycle in my family, if you know what I mean. Like, I broke that cycle of not going down the drug route and shit while I had kids. Yes, I took drugs before I had kids. Fucking anything going I would have took. But as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I broke that cycle, and that was me.
That's actually something to be proud of. Well, I'm proud of you, kid.
I'm so proud. See, when I see TikToks and all, and I'm like, broke a cycle, social services are away, and I'm like, I'm so fucking proud of you, and I don't even know you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you could be living in fucking Australia, and I see that video, like, I'm so fucking proud of you, girl. Like, I've been there, I've done it. Like, we broke a cycle. It's
a very hard. That's a big accomplishment. Like, I remember before we had on this, me and Sarah, before somebody asked the question, like, what's your biggest accomplishment? And like, I have a load of things that probably people would have thought I would have said, but I think my biggest accomplishment was like coming like over like a bad mental state, or do you know what I mean? But even like the likes of that's fucking far different. Like, that's very, very hard to get out of.
See, I'm a strong. I always got told many years ago when I went to like child psychologist, and all, obviously over shit that happened. One of the psychologists always turned out and said to me, "There's always somebody out there worse than you," and I've always sworn by that. Do you know what I mean? Whatever happened to my childhood, there's probably somebody next door to me could tell you 10 times worse of their childhood.
Yeah.
And I know people turn out and say, but you need to deal with your shit, you need to deal with this. But at the end of the day, I've come out on the other end. People are unfortunate not to come out on the other end. So, like, I don't see whatever people's stories are. We're all equal, however bad the stories are.
And see, just because somebody went through something, I actually remember one of my mates before, and they said something, and I was like, but like, why are they like that? Because, like, it was just like a naive or sort of thing. I'd say, why they like that? The guy, people, you've been through worse, and they're like, just because you've been through worse doesn't mean that like theirs isn't as bad as them's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and in a way, like, people do overcome things, but just because maybe something not as bad could have happened to somebody, but they mightn't be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's like, I've had many people contact me over my childhood and ask me questions, and I'm, God forgive me, like, I don't mean this, but sometimes I ignore them because I'm like to myself, I'm a get up and go on with it. Okay, it happened. Get over it. Go and do what you need to do. Whereas some people are messaging me saying, like, I'm really struggling. What I went through, what you went through, similarities. They're like, I'm really struggling here. What do I do? I can't give advice because my advice is get up and get on with it. Like, if you're going to sit and dwell on what happened to you, then you're always going to think it.
And the thing is, as well, like it's good. We can give advice, but like, or like anybody can give advice to people, but at the end of the day, you're not a psychologist, so like, and you wouldn't have that on. See, if you're working, like, see the industry I work in, like, see sometimes, and like you might have like a mental health charity, and like, I've worked with a couple who've had to create videos for them, and see them, and they've been like, oh, you can't say that because we can't actually advise somebody that, because if they take that advice and then it doesn't happen for them, and then they can be accountable for it. Do you know what I mean? So it's better sometimes just being like, you can't say it.
As you see, I can't, because if somebody wrote to me about an incident that happened and like, I have the same childhood as you, what do I do? Mine is build a bridge and get over it. Like, I know, I don't mean to come across, because like, I've had the worst childhood, but if I sit and dwell in my childhood or sit and think about what happened to me many years ago, I'd be beating myself up.
Yeah.
But see, do you know what I mean? Like, there's people out there that's brought my childhood like this, they're not sitting beating themselves up, so why the fuck should I be sitting beating myself up over it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And if I was to give that advice out to somebody that can't take that type of advice and something happened, I couldn't live with myself. So half the time, and this is my public apology to people, half my time that not writing back to people is because I don't know what to say to reasons, and that's the God's honest truth. I really don't know what to say to these people because my heart breaks for reasons. If somebody was to write me the same situation, I'd be like, oh my God, God love him. And then my friends go, but you've done the same thing. And I'd be like, but I don't feel like I've been through the same thing. She's texting me this and I fucking feel. Do you know what? I can't. I'm just an everyday liver. Like, I wake up every day. If something bad happens to me that day, okay, get over it. But I'm not going to live in the past. No.
That's it actually is a really good way to be. Like, I know what you mean. Like, you can dwell on it, and dwelling on it makes things only worse. But it's sometimes you just do need to be like, fuck it. Like, there's more life. But it's very hard when you're in that situation.
Like, it is always going to cross your mind. Like, we stupid things, like we memories, like walking down the street and seeing a memory, it's going to bring you back to their memories. But it's kind of trying to control your brain to go, do you know what, it did happen, but do you know what, fuck us.
Did you ever go to like counselling or anything for stuff?
I did try. I'd done counselling as a kid.
I think that's one of the bravest things you can do, though.
See, because the way I think, I'd done counselling as a kid, so I was too young, obviously. So then last year I took the leap of faith and I started counselling again over what happened. I'd done 3 sessions and I was like, no, it's too much. They're bringing shit back that I don't want to think of. Do you know what I mean? And they did say to me, like, the psychiatrist turned out and says to me, there's something in your, it says it's like a mechanism in the back of your brain, it's made to forgive or forget everything that bad has happened to you because you push it to the back. She said, but they're scared in case it breaks forward without no control. It breaks forward and you think of everything and it gives you a nervous breakdown. I was like, well, till the day that happens, I'm prepared to live the way I'm living.
And then,
I'm forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Till it happens.
No, I do. I get what you mean because people do be like that. They'd be scared to go in case it does open up a can of worms. Like a tin opener opens up a can of worms.
Opens up a wee can of worms.
That's just here to do. No, that's actually really I wanted. I like getting you on by yourself because I wanted to talk a wee bit about serious stuff because I know you have a good story. But when we're going to get into
what?
TikTok drama.
Oh, no, we're not, are we? I'm such a good person these days.
You really are, but
aren't I?
You actually
really,
are.
Really good.
Do you want to know what? See, I remember my ex before, and I wasn't really on TikTok, and your videos used to come up all the time, and I used to watch your videos, and then I think you're one of the first people I seen like from here, like doing TikToks. How many accounts have you had though, Kassandra?
Oh fuck, I think we're about our fifth account. But see originally, right? See when COVID started. I done videos. Dean didn't have TikTok, so I done videos where I was like, do this, Dean. We're doing this fucking TikTok. Do this. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. So see when COVID hit, I didn't even know about lives or nothing. Like the first ever live I seen was Amy Braniff. Big up, Amy. Was the first ever live I'd ever seen. I was like, what the fuck is this? I just used to do funny videos and it used to get me 70, 80,000 likes and all on it. My very first account.
I know, because I went on the other day. And I was like, there's no way she only has 70,000 followers. Where's her actual account?
I have an account sitting there with 50,000 followers on it, but I don't post on it. So it's just sitting there with fucking doing nothing about it.
Just sitting there with 50,000.
Just sitting there in case they want to go back on it. But like I used to just, so I never realised lies. And then when I started seeing lies and then I started seeing battles, I was like, these bitches asking people for money. They're good, their money. And then this is how this all started, and people started knowing me on live for being an arrogant bastard and asking people why they're begging for money. Yeah. Yeah. And then it turned out I'd done the Risings 3 times too.
So you did.
Okay, one of them was for charity. But the other two, well, fuck here.
Here, there's been ones have been for charity, and it's been like,
yeah, not sitting out there outside there with a Jeep for no fucking reason. It was am I joking? Not the charity money, the other two Risings money. Fuck.
But it's a very. I thought my electric was going. It was like, I think it was me whistling so much. But there is it's very fucking easy to get swooped into it, isn't it? Like,
oh, very, very.
Like it does consume your life at stages. Like I'm glad I go on by myself. Like compared to what I used to go on all the time. Like I go on like maybe when I'm eating a wee bit, but once you're in it, fuck me, you're
you're
sucked
in it.
right
See, once you're in it, it's the same as like, see, once you're in it and you're watching a big TikTok drama, and then you write one wee thing. Like, and I've noticed this over the last 2 years. Even when I used to be a cunt and argue with everybody on the app,
you loved it.
I know I did love it. And I still love it. See, compared to now, where I'd be more laid back of saying my opinion. But even if you write one thing, it's like 1,000 people could be watching, and that girl or that boy could watch out your comment, and that's it. They could just see your comment out of the whole situation,
and then
that's
you're sucked
it.
into it.
And then Kassandra this, Kassandra that. Do you know what I mean? It was, see what it used to be. It used to be, oh, Kassandra's had a drink. And I no, bitch, I'll say whatever I want to do sober or drunk. It doesn't fucking take
Dead
me.
on. You don't give a fuck. Look at how much drinks it took you to say what you know.
It took me about 6 hours to come here, but that's.
I'm only joking.
But no, but it's people. I don't know. If you're going to put your life on a social media platform, prepared to get it judged.
I know.
Prepared to get judged for it.
Do you know? See what? I love when she said social media platform because she said like so like social media platform. But see, yes, the other day I remember getting trolled, but I got not trolled, but somebody would have commented me, and actually it was a real person, and I felt like I was damned to just write back like the other day something like and just. I can't say what in case they know who I'm talking about, but just slate their profile picture, and I was like. Because like, I put this content on social media, your profile picture's on social media, so I can rip right into your picture.
It really gets you agitated, doesn't it?
It does, and then sometimes you just be like, what's the point? Because see, when all the drama goes on sometimes, see when you're not watching lives, you have no idea about it because you can go on about your business and not know. But if you're going to sit on it and then watch the other person's live to see what that's, you get angered. Do you know what I mean? But like, see when you actually just go right and you're looking at it, or don't show me, like the rest of the world still moves on. But when you're in lives... Fuck me.
It's hard. It definitely is hard.
I think I fell asleep many of times. Are you talking to me?
Have I?
Yeah, well, on live, and there are an arguments going on. I'm like, what else is going to be said?
Oh, I've argued with many people on that app that I didn't want to argue with, but I still.
I'm having the whey protein shake, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
What flavour is it?
Fog. Fog and protein beef isolate. What? Oh shit.
That's all right.
I want to go.
Cut that. Oh, I forgot what I was saying.
You've
now.
argued with many of
I've argued with many. Yes, I'm still an opinionated bitch. Like I could still probably go on and watch it live now and give my full opinion what I actually feel
I
about
feel
them,
like now,
but I
though,
hold back.
I feel like now, just for me, like while you're saying that, you've sort of mellowed, and I think sometimes when you go in, you're like a voice of reason with people.
I am. I'm starting to, and yeah,
Where,
I
like,
actually
before
am.
you just wanted to be involved.
Yeah, and still, there's still a bit of inner me wants to go, do you know what, shut the fuck up, you fucking whore. But I don't, I calm myself, I keep myself back and go, do you know what, no, life's for judging, judge in your head.
I think, judge in your head.
Judge in your head.
Only God can judge me. But like, I think, because you've went through it though, like, you understand like all the dramas, where there's new drama, sometimes I like, when they're all like Kassandra in the box, Kassandra in the box, people want you to go in and you're, like nowadays, what I've seen is very like stop it or tell people to come off or like and they listen to you.
Yeah, it's because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like you can be sitting on there telling your whole life and telling you how bad your life is. Nobody fucking cares. Deep down, nobody cares about you. So
people come on to have like what would you call it? Like they come on to be like, this is what my view is, and people are like, you're just adding fuel to the fire.
Nobody cares about your fucking view. Fuck you and fuck off. Like nobody cares.
Get out the fuck.
Aye, so that's why I'm kind of reasonable of not doing it now. I do want to do it loads of times. Like see situations over the last couple of weeks. Like
see, I've missed all this.
2 people on the app, 50,000 miles between each other, and the 2 of them are little fucking bitches. Like, come on, my fucking 6-year-old son has bigger balls and big smoking agony. No harm to him. Sorry about that, and I do want that put on this podcast. But do you know what I mean? Like, the 2 of them, what the fuck are they doing with their lives? Do you know what I mean?
I think, like, I don't know, I'm not agreeing with, like, what they're doing with their lives. I'd just be like...
I mean, with their lives on TikTok.
No, but I just, like, clarifying that. But, like, I do get what you mean, as in, like, think about, like, just... stop if you know what I mean. Like it's no evolving in it. Like it's years later and it's just back and forth.
Hate each other in silent. Hate each other
in
silent.
I always say, like, see, you may feel like, who was it I said to before? I was like, right, don't be going on saying anything, because you could have 1,000 people on your fucking live when there's an argument. 30% of them people are agreeing with you. 70% of people are just thinking you're a fucking dick, or like they're building, like, or you giving them more ammunition to slobber back to you, or hope like get a different view on you. Where if you go on, say you're wee bit without having an argument, do you know what I mean? It's better. But I have a cheek. I've cracked up a couple of times on live, but
it's okay cracking up and giving your wee point of view, but like see when it's dragged on and family and
you know what I hate? You know what I fucking hate on lives? When I get 1,000 viewers in here, I'm going to spill the beans, and you're like...
Nothing more gives me the ick more than that. No, honestly. No, and it's... Right, guys, if you get my likes up to 20,000, I'm about to say something here. Or you just fucking say it.
Or I'm coming...
Just say it.
I'm coming on at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to fucking expose people.
And I'm still...
Expose me now!
I'm still the person sitting at 58 fucking clicking on to see if they're fucking going...
You're not getting your dinner! Stop it fucking...
Kids, wait a minute. Now Tone's in the fucking fridge. Wait a minute.
No. Like, give me a cure, I can go to bed.
Like, we're all doing it, but...
Sorry for anybody listening on the headphones.
Like, I honestly could not go with somebody that's social media platform situated. Like,
I love how she says that.
I know. And I've heard other people saying it on the app too, social media platform. Like, oh, fuck, Jesus Christ. I just don't
No, I actually hate that. They were having like pad hates what people say, and like I hate when like people do it though. It's just like an ick that I have. The app, right? But everybody does it. And I remember one day I was like, I hate people say it, and then I came on, had to voice my opinion one time and says this app, and I went, I could be sick. I can't believe I just done that. What the fuck?
And there's a lot of things that make me cringy on this app, but you'll end up cancelled, so we're not going to
No
really
fucking hell, cancel me out, bitch. This podcast needs done. I'm
let
over
me
it.
go. Let me go. No, I'm joking. I'm friends with everybody now. I'm friends with everybody.
But is there any time when stuff, because I always think things happen so fast on it. Like I was talking this the day with somebody, and I was like, see now, because everything's so instant and you hear about things so quick, see within a week it dies out. So like you could be on TikTok and the whole week of drama you find out everything, right? But see the next week it feels like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Oh my god, these are strong.
Oh my god, that protein.
But it feels like weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, like, if there's a big drama, what's some week's drama that might be like, obviously you saying about that fighting, but then see, like, by the next week, it's over and, like, it's forgot about and moved on. But in the real world, like, it's only actually a week. Do you know what I mean?
The rest of us are still thinking, what's the outcome of it?
Yeah.
But it's forgot about it.
It used to be like a Sunday night drama.
Oh, it's for resets and all. getting all the viewers in for resets, hoping some cunt will drop in Milan.
You land, you cunt, you're not gonna fuck off. But is there any like things that actually did get to you on it? Because there's been things that's got to me. I think I'm very overprotective.
There was only one thing that really, really got to me on that. Like, I've had a load of trolling on that app. I've put my life on that app, so a lot of people know me on that app. Trolls are, I've always said from the start, trolls don't really get me. Trolls can come in about my daddy. Trolls can come in about my kids. Trolls don't get me because it's somebody behind a fake account. See, if you don't have the boss to say it in your real account, don't fucking say it at all.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Either call to my door and say it, or come on your real account and come into my life and say it.
Dead on, shitty cunt.
I know. No, I'll send Dean out.
Come to my door and I get the police for you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm waiting here. I do see him.
Fucking scary shit, like. But say things, fabricated stories, which is about me, is more of a.
What's a fabricated story mean?
Like, there was somebody a year and a half ago went on live and spoke about me. 14 long weeks it was. Let me tell you, it was 14 long weeks. But see, the stories that were getting put on by this person, they were fabricated. They were lies. Like, the way I was getting made out, like I was an absolute monster. I was an absolute horrible human being. These were lies. Like, see when he was saying on live, this is happening behind closed doors. And I was like, this isn't happening behind closed doors. So when I was going live and I was getting all the hate comments and all, and I was saying this isn't happening, people weren't believing me because they were believing the bigger story of this bigger person saying it when they had a couple of thousand in their live while it was saying it. I maybe had 200 people in my live when it was saying it. I was like, this is fucking...
You feel like you have to, like, I get that part, you feel like you have to, like, justify yourself, and we should never have to justify ourselves to people online.
Like, things were being said about me that were totally fucking lies from the horse's mouth. They were totally lies. And I was like, why are you lying? If you want to argue with me, argue about me with something that is facts. Don't argue about me something that's fake as fuck, because only you're making yourself out to be a cunt, because I know you're a cunt by lying. But you're kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, okay, now we do understand that he is a big fucking liar because we've all seen his lives. But, like, that was 14 weeks of hell. Like, it actually came to a breaking point at one point with me that I had to do a video crying my heart out. I was like, this is too much. Like, the bullying and getting the messages and getting... It was proper hatred when I could honestly tell you 70% of what he said was false. Yes, I did go to his door, because don't act a big man. I would go to anybody's door. I can't fight, but I'll still go to your door. Even if I'm going to get beat up, I'm still going to go to your door. Yeah, Andrew.
I actually was so confused.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Don't fabricate me to be a liar. Don't sit there and...
I can't put that on.
You definitely can't put that on. But we know I've got my point across there.
Can't blank it out, blank it all out, right?
Blank the whole...
When I make...
But you know where I'm coming from, like, people going, oh, my mental health. No, you're not, you're lying down there smoking a joint with a tin of Red Bull, you lying bastard. Fuck off. Oh, if we're going to talk about a relationship, then we'll do it.
Talk about your relationship?
Yeah.
But see, so I see before that, see the mental health thing, I get that, right, and I understand, right, mental health is a big thing, and we're all very woke yet, so we're all very aware of it. But some people use it, and this might be like, this is not me in a way, I hope I don't get slated for this, but some people use it for a way, as in like...
They make a mockery out of it. I'm going to say it before you even said it. They make a fucking mockery out of mental health.
People use it.
They literally use it
like
as
you need to deal with
mockery.
the consequences of your actions sometimes.
Yep.
And like, I understand, right, your mental health may be bad, and you might act a certain way because of it, but you can't use it every time as a scapegoat. Nope. You need to change in a way, like, and this isn't about people with like mental health, like, as in like mental health issues. I think some people out there don't help themselves, and then just feel very easy to say, oh, it's mental health, and it's actually a bit bad for people who are really suffering
from mental health. Like, I can say I've had a shit childhood, a very shit childhood, right up to my teenage years. I can honestly say I don't think I have mental health. A couple of people have said, sorry, are you fucking sure about that? But I don't take I personally do not think I have mental health myself, but see where people could get it themselves into a shit situation and go, oh, my mental health was bad. I personally do think, and you can play this, I do think people make a big mockery out of mental health in Northern Ireland.
Oh,
and I do
100%.
think it, yeah.
I do as well. Like, we sort of talked about this before. I'll be done with like how like I think a lot like now, like people do in a way. There's some people out there using it in the wrong way, and I think to try and like younger generation are using it in a different way, as if like be like a trend.
Yeah, but I think too as well that people who sit on live or sit and make themselves so public on a social media platform,
I love it.
whether they be slated or not, even if the comments are writing, oh, but think of her mental health, think of his mental health, even in comments and videos or when they're on live, oh, you look sad, you must have mental health. And these people see these comments and play on it and go, oh, do you know what, I fucking do. No, you don't. You're having a bad day. It's not a bad life, it's a fucking bad day.
Just because like, and also just because people don't come on and cry and like, not this.
Oh no, that gives me a pure ick. See people that sit here like us here doing videos and all. No, that's pure ick. Like who the fucking goes, do you know what? I just lost my granny. I just lost my granny last night. Like fuck off. Fuck right off. Go into your bathroom and cry. Nobody needs to look at that.
But see,
sorry.
You're right. No, it's just the mic a wee bit. Don't be moving away from the mic too much. We're not here.
Oh right, sorry.
But here,
check through. Watch.
But I get that. Just because you don't come and cry on like. There's something might affect me, but just because I don't come on and let publicly known, or I might have a shit day. Like, see, to be honest, people might think, oh fuck, it looks like I have this fucking class life. But see, like sometimes when I'm in it, like not all the time, but like there's been times where I'm in this apartment by myself, and you're like, I've like, you doubt our voices, not voices, I'm not fucking schizophrenic.
All right, schizo. Oh shit.
Oh, we go schizo. But you know what I mean? Like, you can be down. Or like you can have self-doubt and days by yourself. You don't need to come on and be like, oh, I was really down for a period.
See, that's the problem with this society. As if you're feeling a wee bit down, people's going, your mental health. No, you're not. You're fucking feeling down. Yeah. There's days, we're all not going to feel on top of the world every day, 24/7. We're not going to do it.
I love what people say. I have mental health. And you're like, it's not usually like that. It's usually like, I have bad mental health.
She did like that.
Did you?
Yeah. Did I say that?
You're like, people say I have mental health. I don't have mental health.
Right.
I don't.
You don't have
bad mental health? Or your health,
well,
is,
not
your,
mental health
your health is mental.
I don't think I have mental health at all.
No, but like it's like bad.
Everybody has mental health.
Everybody,
Oh,
so it's bad or good mental. I have good mental. You can have good mental health or bad mental health.
Now, see, once you say mental health, people are fucking trying to say they've got bad shit. Now, but I just feel like if somebody goes to you, how you doing today? I've got good mental health today. You're not going to say that to somebody. You're going to fucking feel good, mate. I'm not going to say I'm feeling good mental health day. Do you know what I mean?
Here, we need to make this a thing. Good mental health day.
Good mental health. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going up and waking the kids up in school in the morning, going on to the fridge and ticking whether good mental health or bad mental health day. What kind of fucking vibes am I feeling today? I'll take
I
a
know
wee
what
tick
you'll
for
do.
us.
You'll let the wind blow you in the fridge and you open it. They open up a curse.
We curse.
Remember
We
that
curse
video?
the egg out just before school run.
I imagine you actually going on a run for the school run.
I already do school runs on.
Wow.
It's alright. It's fine. My kids walk them fucking selves to school.
Your kids walk themselves to
No,
school.
well, they're that age now. And then one gets a taxi, pick up the EA system. God forgive me. Oh, Jesus, right. Okay, he's got autism, guys. Fuck.
Are you going to drink in the back glass?
I know, I'm fucking nervous. When's it a smoke break?
I thought she felt.
I hope she would have, because we're distracting me off this shit.
No.
I'll be going on a smoke break in a minute. Like,
Actually, I have a smoke break soon. So we had a wee smoke break.
Oh.
We had a
Let's go do check 1 2 1 2.
check 1 2 1 2. We had a wee smoke break and a fart break. I farted when I laughed. I had to call it quits because Kassandra couldn't breathe. They got had like your shit warmed up in your face. And talking about shit, that's here. What's the crack with relationship?
Right. No, but this
Relationship.
Relationship. This is very hard to talk about. Like, I haven't spoken about this much, so this is very hard for me to talk about.
Right.
Right. So me and Dean were with each other. I'd say about 6 weeks, 7 weeks maybe. Tell you what, I kept him 10 weeks before I would give him punani.
Before you lay it in the plate.
It was before all that. But so, like, do you ever see, like, do you ever cupcake somebody?
No, but I've been not really, but I've been cupcake. Oh, I have actually.
Have you been cupcaked?
Somebody like cupcake me in school, and I swear to God, hands on my mouth, and I was eating it.
Oh, isn't it disgusting?
No, I was like, mate, you need to check your fucking trunks because I am eating pure, no, like pure black shite.
Aye, pure shite.
No, like one time, like your arse has definitely took like 5 baby wipes to get that clean.
Aye, where you keep wiping and it doesn't. It doesn't come clean.
Yeah, Torto isn't doing it because
So
it's that dirty.
me and Dean were out one night, and then the next morning we woke up, still a wee bit merry, still a wee bit half cut, and we'd only met each other obviously a couple of weeks. So we were lying in bed, and I was on the phone to Vicky, and he was on the phone to Mickey, which is Vicky's partner, and
Vicky
obviously Vicky Mickey.
Sticky Vicky,
And I was like, I farted on my hand. I was like under the blanket. I was like, farted on my hand. So I was going to cupcake down. And I was like, cupcake. But I was wearing no clothes. So when I squeezed this fart out, I'd actually shit in my hand and didn't realise I'd shit in my hand. So when I threw it at Dean, it slapped across Dean's face and was running down his face.
Yeah, big watery one.
Like a proper watery one. Like I have photos, I'll send it to them after this. But it was like running down my arm and all. Like the shape was running down my arm.
Photos inputted here.
Photos incoming.
Shit incoming.
But he went down and washed his face and came out and goes, "What the fuck, Sandra?" I was still laying in bed with the shit running down my arm.
And your legs.
It was fucking the most. It's been the most hilarious thing that I've ever been through in life, and I'm not going to lie. And he still came back. And now we'll have a kid together, and we're together 9 years. But like,
what did you say? Together 9 years?
We're together 9
I
years.
probably said diarrhea years.
And do you know what? I'd happy shitting his face again. Happily.
Shit happens and hard cake
Shit happens.
hard
I
cake
think it
sticks
made
to the
us
cheek.
stronger.
Aye, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Like what doesn't kill you makes you
But sure,
stronger.
people are doing that in Dubai. The Dubai girls.
Why are they shitting in people's face?
No, they're gonna. People go over to Dubai and like, they must know like these fellas. They go on these yachts and like these fellas who live in Dubai, are probably originally from Dubai, are like shitting on their chest now for money, like 10 grand now.
Oh, mama.
I think it happened to Kitty Price.
I could do it. I would do it. I think my team would let me do it too. Like,
You're
see how
doing
mu-
it for free.
I know. See how much, like, see the day I've shit about 4 times. So I mean, like, that could have cost me a couple of £100. I could have got a couple of £100 to get that. Shit on people's chests before.
Now in Cassandra's TikTok shop, you have her shit sandwiches.
Yeah. Or I could have put shit in a jar and sent it to you. Whatever happens first. No. But look how close we are now.
It made you stronger, definitely.
Yeah, made us stronger.
Have you ever done anything else with Dean?
I got told not to talk
Not like
about
what's your bedroom, not your bedroom standards, but like.
Oh, not the bedroom standard?
Is there more bedroom talk?
No, I just mean like I got told not to talk about it tonight.
Let's hear it. I want to hear.
It's just like we're just a wee bit wilder. Like, do you know Rebecca Goodman on the app
Yeah.
with the red hair?
Yep.
She ain't got nothing on me. Let me tell
Does she
you.
not?
Oh fuck no.
What?
She ain't got nothing on. The moves I can make, fucking hell. Still lie there and do nothing. So I'm still doing the moves. I'm just lying in the position.
She's just moving her arm.
It's me moving my arms back.
Look at me.
and forth.
I'm raving while you're
It's
in
me
me.
just lifting my arse up and down 90-degree angle, still him doing the work. But we're still here. We're still contributing towards what's going on in life. Fuck.
Keeps coming back anyway.
It doesn't it? He literally does keep coming back. Literally.
Imagine he was here. He was meant to come on, but he was too scared.
Like a shitty bat.
Obviously.
But then it was so.
When you're shitting on it.
Was so proud as punch telling me. Oh shit.
Keep talking.
Was so proud as punch telling me that you got a photograph of him the other week.
Sure. No, I was making the advert for the Thompsons podcast, and he was walking past Thompsons, and I was like, well, and I was like, come on in, and he actually came in the door with me, but I didn't end up using that part because I ended up just doing it from inside.
I'll tell him
Thompsons.
he's a born bastard.
No, because
it's alright.
it was meant to be me pretending to go into Thompsons, but then I ended up not doing, because I've done like a couple of shots of it, and I ended up just doing me in Thompsons. And I was like, come on the podcast, and he's like, no, fuck. He didn't even want to come tonight in case you coaxed him into coming in, didn't he?
That's it. See, the guy, I've had so many people up in line to come here tonight, and they're like, "We're not going on with you because you're a checkers to go on to the show." I really did. I even offered Dean like a wee hug to us with nothing, and like a wee, but like it wasn't
BJ
even,
special?
Oh, he wasn't biting.
A wee Barnyard Joseph?
But he's not getting fuck all for the next month now. Fuck.
This thing is locked up.
The only thing he's giving me double is his fucking child maintenance for fucking letting me down this week. That's it.
Sorry, you have him tortured though on TikTok.
Absolutely tortured. Even his ma says to him, what the fuck are you doing, that girl?
Does you?
Here, aye. Whole family whole family hates me, but here, I'm still here fucking striving and thriving. So, it is what it is, isn't it?
Is there anything you regret putting online?
Putting on live.
Or line or online? Oh my god, I certainly got me earlier on. She said that.
Not in a horrible way against anybody who I've reached out to and feel more, but I regret what I put on about my daddy, yeah. I regret it big time, yeah. Yeah.
Did you put that on? Was that exposed though?
No, I put that on, but I was extremely drunk one night and I was in some sort of crisis in my life. I actually don't know what I was doing, but I put that on social media. I never denied it, and loads of people, because Lisbon's a very small town, so everybody knew, and it was such a big thing because it was a ring of people. It was always well known, but my biggest regret was putting it on live. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't know you put that on. I thought that was exposed for you.
No, that was me that put it on, and then I think it was at the very start of TikTok and people starting to realise not realise, but people starting to know who I was. And then people some people not took advantage of it, but some people kind of used it against me.
Weaponized it.
Yeah, weaponized it against me.
Yeah.
And then loads of people kind of not felt sorry for me, because I don't need felt sorry for, but loads of people kind of, I don't know, it's very hard to explain what way I felt about it.
Yeah.
But I just regret doing it.
See, at the time though, did you feel like you were getting it off your chest and that was just
I've got a lot off my chest. I've a big lot off my chest. I know I have a good friendship group, like a fucking amazing. See my group chat, like, I mean, they've had to put up a lot with me over the last lucky years, a lot. But I feel like as much as I want to talk to my girls about it, I don't want to put that pressure on my girls about that, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not that it's pressure, but it's just like, it's not something I always want to talk about. It's not.
I think it's like, see the likes on TikTok and stuff, especially on lives, you get to know these people in the not know them, but see the names, because there's a thing where you do only see a tiny bit of a picture and you only see like a comment, so you don't really know who you're talking to, but you'll get to know like somebody's name, like a fucking like a fucking tank, or like a wee fucking smiley chick, this, and you get to know their names.
Yeah. And
they're like, maybe like you feel like you can talk to them, but you don't realise like there's people on like the FYP watching from the outside, and you make yourself vulnerable to talk to people.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that's when you are like headstrong, that's something you make yourself up about. Like, I'm embarrassed that you made yourself vulnerable to it.
Yeah, I didn't want people to think I was weak over it when I'm not weak over the situation. So I didn't want people to think like that about me.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want people to think about me if it happened to them too, where they could come to me and ask for advice. Whereas, like I said earlier, my only advice is get up and get over it, because there's nothing's going to hold you back. If that's going to hold you back, then you need to kind of.
Do you feel like though, like, I don't know the full ins and outs of the situation and stuff, but do you feel like that maybe, like, in a way, do you not get a bit of reassurance that you might have like helped somebody in some way?
I do in a certain way, but I've never been the type of person to want somebody to feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
So see, when I was getting them messages, and I do appreciate every single message that I've received off everybody. I do appreciate it. I literally, you are the nicest people. Anybody that's ever sent me a message, or anybody that's ever thought about me, you are the nicest people out there. But I don't want people thinking I'm sitting in the house thinking something else about what happened to me when I'm not, because it doesn't bother me. Yes, I may talk about it every now and again, or if it's brought up to me, I'll talk about it, but I'm happy enough talking about it. Like, I'm not going to go home and sit here and dwell on what I've spoke about, because it's my past and it's made me the person I am today. So,
do you want to give an insight to some people, or do you not want to now? No?
What do you mean an insight?
Like, just like because people, obviously some people may be watching and mightn't have an idea, or do you don't want to talk about it? You don't have to.
I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it, are you?
Yeah, if it's a podcast, you can, but you don't have to be. You can be very vague with it if you want to, like. Or
I know, but it's a bit extreme. What happened? It's about extreme.
I know. Well, that's you don't have.
I know. I'll happily enough talk about it. I don't know if you want it on.
No, you can 100%.
Like, it should be talked about more. Sexual abuse. There you go. You know what it's about.
Yeah.
It should be talked about more. but my insight to dealing with it is a lot more different to what other people's insight dealing with it. Like, I can deal with it a lot more better than other people, and that's just the way.
I think sometimes, like, in a way, like, you're sort of like you're so like headstrong about it that it hasn't defined like who you are. That's a thing. Like, that sounds so cliche to say, and it's so serious.
I think it's probably defined me from a person that I was probably from I was 13, probably till I was 19, 20. It did define a person who I was back then, but that was because I was addicted to tablets.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I would have been addicted to tablets if that didn't happen, but then I don't know if it would have if it did happen. Do you know what I mean? It did happen.
Yeah.
So I can't, like, there's no use in me saying that I became a drug addict because of what happened to me, because I don't know that for a fact. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't have been raped. So I know you're going to take that out. I couldn't have been raped and still became a tablet head. Do you know what I mean? So I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, there is that. It's sort of like is it called like the butterfly effect or something like that? There's all these things where you think, oh, maybe this happened because of that, or if this didn't happen, would life be different and stuff? And there's no ins and outs in knowing what way you are. Like, some people, like some people could have like a hard childhood. Like, our childhood wasn't particularly the best, but like it didn't define like what character we were, or like, do you know what I mean? And I think that's the sort of thing.
You know what I mean? There's people out there that I
didn't
know
have that
for a
type of-
fact that have had the best upbringing, the best childhood, and have still turned out to be addicts, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it doesn't define what happened. People probably would say what happened to me defines of my childhood, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's only because what are people saying? They're only saying straight. I don't know that for a fact. Like, I mean, I still could have turned out a tablet head regardless of what happened to me.
Yeah.
So
you could have, in a way, like, not like you could have ended up in a way turned out worse. You don't know, like, you don't know, you don't know if that was just like a power, like, in you, like, to be like, right, well, you saying about the stuff about Kerr and stuff, like, maybe if you didn't go through Kerr, maybe would you still be like you could have still been like on drugs, or like, do you know what I mean? Like,
there's loads of people out there
that point where you were like, I'm not letting that happen to like my kids, you know what I mean? So in a way, like, I think this sort of, not happens for a reason, that's so like bad to say, something shouldn't happen, but like, it builds your character a wee bit more.
I do think it builds your character and the person that you are. With the drug situation and without all that situation, who knows what it could have done? Who knows what it could have done? All I know is when I was growing up, even as a youngster, even as a teenager, I always once I see that pregnancy test saying positive for me as a person, I would have changed for a better person.
Yeah.
I may not be perfect, but I've changed as a better person. And my childhood will never define me as the parent I am today. And that's...
See, to be honest, love, you're coming across very perfect now.
Thank you.
No, I do generally think it's class though. Like, it is like the full like circle and stuff. The way you've came back around and stuff. Like, I think there's no greater accomplishment. I know I said it earlier on.
Do you know what hurt me the most? Right, I moved. Right, so I got put out of Lisburn for being, as you would put it, a hood. I got put out of Lisburn, stealing cars, breaking into houses, blah, blah, blah. I done the worst. And I'll throw my hands up. I've always threw my hands up saying, like, I fucking was a scumbag. An absolute scumbag. Like, you couldn't have brought me home to your parents because it was nothing to be proud of.
You would have struck their purse?
I would have stolen your man's purse if you sat there long enough, you know what I mean? I would have. And I could have 100% admit saying that I would have done that. But once I found out I was pregnant, my whole life changed and everything changed different to me. I forgot what I was talking about.
No, you're not letting it define you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to let it define me.
But you are a really good mummy. Like, you can see that on your socials. Like, and I can already tell. Like, you have banter with your kids, and you're like, there's no real polished fucking, like, oh, I have to say this in front of the camera. My kids, I could tell you can just the same way you are online, the same way you are with your kids.
Yeah, like, see this here polishing shite. There's no use polishing shite when you're talking to your kids. See, if you're going to have to sit on a social media platform and talk to your kids and go, oh, hello. No, don't do it. Get the fuck upstairs and fucking get your uniform on because I'm about to fucking slay your ass here. No, why deny it? Like, why sit and put on a big thing on screen when, do you know what I mean? Like, it's
people wait for you to say something like that, and like then again weaponize it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, or the wait for you to slip up. But see, sometimes if that's your whole personality and you do it over and over again, then have no weaponization. You're like, yes, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're not actually going to you're not actually slaying their ass. You're just saying that, like, get up. Fucking, back in the day, we used to get fucking
Fuck.
slippers.
Bring it
I
back
used
to
to be
the
an
day.
imprint in the back of my leg. My hit you with a slipper going in the door.
Bring it back to them days, because kids do need good hidings these days. Like, they honestly do need good hidings.
But sometimes it doesn't work in a way. But
Nah, it
sometimes-
doesn't work. Not that I've ever got. My child's 6'2". I couldn't give up on the hiding if I tried.
Wasn't it his birthday? You got him the things. The
I was a 13-year-old and he's fucking 5 foot something. So I mean, they're all going to be at the cunt out of me here soon.
and then you and Dean doing the wee challenge last night, where you like put out all the stuff out for your kids. What do you call your youngest?
Colton.
Colton. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't even want the muffins.
I didn't like him. He didn't like it. I don't like him. All right. Fucking be careful.
Just give 'em away.
My kid's starving out there. Be careful, you were doing muffins. Fuck.
That's a cake. Is there anything you hate on social media? Like on
Fakeness. Fakeness. Fake ass bitches. I really, really do hate that. See, if you're going to sit and you're going to watch people's lives and then you're going to jump over from screen to screen and be a fake ass bitch, you're going to be called out because your name's all over it. Be a fake ass bitch. Don't do it. I'm sorry. See, if you don't like somebody, I think it should be more kind of normalized, not liking people.
yeah.
Like, if you don't like somebody, you shouldn't have to justify yourself not liking somebody. You really shouldn't.
It is really like that now, isn't it? Though.
Yeah,
Like you have to like, in a way, always worry about not worry, but you have to like justify if people aren't happy about something. You have to justify like what like that's okay. Like, not obviously it is okay, but I mean like if somebody came on and said then like my podcast was like something that was said here. You have to come on and justify like why you done it. You're like, we're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're not having no hate towards anybody else.
it's the same as like, I have a lot of opinions, right? I watch a lot
Obviously,
of
if
people
you're a
on live.
cunt, you're a cunt. You have to come on and
Yeah,
justify
you-
that.
you're
But if you're
just-
not, like, if you're just innocently saying stuff, like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
see, like, if I watch people on live and I don't like their behaviour in that live at that moment in time, but I like you as a genuine person, why can't it be socialised and be accepted that I can write in your live, do you know what, you're being an absolute cunt today? But I still do like you, regardless. It's not a fact of me, but I still think you're a cunt today. Why can that not be justified of doing that to people?
But that is so true though. Like,
you know what I
or
mean?
you can say to somebody, you're actually being a cunt now. Like, I mean,
Like, I've been blocked so many times from people going, oh, look, there's her in giving her opinion, saying this. No, that's just my opinion today. I still like you, bitch. But just see the day, the way you're sitting
still
there.
saying you
asking-
land, you cunt.
Yeah, see the way you're sitting there going, fill up my gift gallery, fuck off, you boring bastard.
What is a gift gallery and all? Because I know I done the raisins before. Like, I that's the only the week I get sent gifts. Like where I was like interested in them, but like I'm here like 2 hearts. What's this? Like a heart me to join my team. No, what's this?
Join my team.
What's that mean?
I don't know, I've got 200 odd people in my team.
How do you know?
It comes up at the top. See, when somebody else joins your team, it'll come up at the top. But see this here. See, if you film my gift gallery, you will be #1 title. Well, yeah, what the fuck's that getting me in life? It's not paying my fucking Netflix. Being #1 fucking title, love. The fuck's it doing?
It's not getting me a wee bag of green.
Oh, it's not getting me a fucking score back and 2 bottles of play. Fuck. Do you know what I mean? I'm spending my money getting the fucking bags of green and blue just to get your gift gallery, you cunt.
Don't join my gift gallery. Join my gear gallery.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye. Put my name up and pay.
Don't send me a land. Send me a bag of grass, you mad cunt.
Aye. Do you know what I mean? Who wants a fucking land? I just want a bag, score bag of green, 3 shots, 4 curls. Fuck.
But know what? Like, that's obviously a joke, everybody. By the way, we're just fucking bringing it back in case this gets ripped to shreds. But see, the
There
thing.
are some come to rip me sheds because that got me a second fight.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But see that there, another thing for like the audiences of TikTok lives, like see back in like when it only started a couple of years, not only started, but when we were all involved in it and all them raisins and stuff, it was really like good and funny, the competitiveness. Like, see if your mate was battling somebody and you wanted them to win. Like, I remember before fucking spending like 170 quid one night, like just sending them gifts because I wanted them to win. And you were all hyped up about it. See now, it's very fucking like.
I seen a girl on that gift gallery. I'm not going to say the girl's name, but everybody probably know the girl's name. I seen somebody filling their gift gallery, and not even as much as a fucking thank you.
I know.
Like, that's come on.
See as well, like, see if you were gonna like imagine it was like the people people were like, oh, I need a swan, I need a lion, or I need this. I'm like, imagine me going, here, I need a tenner, here's my PayPal and my bio. It's the same thing. Like, it's as well, a swan, what's a swan? Like a $7.99. Them trains are like a tenner, right? And people who don't watch this on TikTok or anything, or don't watch TikTok lives, but that's what it is. Because I remember before when I done the raisins, and obviously I was basically forced them. The other people were like, oh,
Did you smash that?
but
Like
I didn't
you were
ask anybody
genuine?
for a penny. I remember on the Monday night being like, I don't want to do this, because I realised how much money was sent and then how much money I also got. I felt guilt, and I remember saying about it, and people were like, we'd be annoyed, like, because you're like up at the top, and I'd actually be annoyed, and I'd think it's wasted, if you know what I mean, because I would have just dropped out. Do you know what I mean? And then I remember being like, oh, and I remember going downstairs to my man being like, I can't do this. Like, do you mean, I feel like the guilt is eating away at me. Like, people are saying this. And then it was a lot of, obviously, it had to be online like the whole week. But what was I saying about that?
The gifts.
Because what? You didn't ask for the gifts, obviously. But I think like forcing it. But then the thing that people don't see is that or even an audience as well, that they don't know. They just see it as a game, but they don't realise the money that they've spent. The guy could have sent like maybe £170 on gifts, and that creator's only getting what? Like about £40 of it.
I done the risings for autism, and I obviously my first time doing the risings, and I run my phone bill up. I did run my phone bill up to over 300 and odd quid. Sent
So did yours come off your phone?
There's a girl in England. I am Gracie, green hair. And like I was writing to her, and she was like, "I'll support you back. You're doing it for all us here." I sent 300 and all gifts just to this woman over this week of period, thinking, right, I'm starting the risings here on Sunday for charity. She's going to give back. No, the girl didn't give me as much as the fucking rose back, so I did go under her account and slap her like fuck there. The girl blocked me from every account that I had. I was like, "You fucking dangerous bastard."
But then
That's everything. You fucking stupid cunt.
But then it got into a thing where it was like, you gifted me, I had the gift back, and I remember before something that happened after, like I done the raisins, and obviously when I
Yeah, I heard about this.
and somebody wrote in somebody's live and says, I want my money back. I went, how much did they send? And then I was going in there, I was like, tell them how much they sent. I sent it because I wasn't in it for the money. It was more like obviously like to do it. And then I remember being like, what's there? And everybody, Connor, how do you even know she sent money? I was like, tell her I'll send her double. She'll get all that money back. And then people started saying that I only got this apartment because I done the raisins. I was like, are you stupid, you mad cunt? I fucking was moving in this apartment. That's why I had the week off before it. And then I moved in the Monday. So the raisins stopped on the Sunday night. And I got the keys on the Monday. I was like, it doesn't happen that quick. And I didn't get that much money. They were kind of like I bought this apartment.
I think you've enough to fucking quit your job and live a luxury lifestyle.
No, like, oh my god, I've just made 150,000 of a fucking of the raisins. I'll go buy an apartment on the Monday morning. Doesn't work like that.
It really doesn't work like that.
There is people out there. That was a bit of crack back then. Even the bigger creators, all them English. Remember, like Bryn and fucking like JC were always on it and very competitive. They've all went down a different route with a live streaming now.
It's the same, like DJ Core before he was really well fucking known on the.
I actually really like him. I had to get him on
this.
this.
Battling him when he had 13, 14 viewers, and like not battling. Like I used to go on battling, like fuck about, like the very very start, and then he came so big.
Yeah.
Like it just takes one person to make you big, and then you're big.
Like Elsa Frost, she came over and helped me a lot, and all her, and then she done the raisins the next week. And then as soon as she was doing it, because she was on the live once I was doing it. For anybody that doesn't know us, it's probably all like fucking talking heebie-jeebies. But she like supported me. Then I went over to her live the next day, and I was moving into my apartment. As soon as I hit 12 o'clock, and I think I sent her universe straight away. Like, and then she was like, yes. But then I think she might have thought most of my followers were going to go over and do the same because she sent people over to me. And I was like, I don't have that much like people.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And like that's another thing. Like it gets very political. Doesn't it? With people,
you can't do right for doing wrong.
Was there not drama before? People didn't send people stuff and all.
For what?
On like people gifting and not gifting back and all.
Well, that's apparently what Gracie wrote back to me. It's not a gifting ring here, or isn't that? Bet you just spent fucking 300 and odd quid on you. You fucking cheeky hair sent me a fucking hand heart. Fuck. Still has me blocked out.
But it is. I think now, like, in no disrespect to anybody that does it, but it's like them leagues are good. The raisins were good fun because it got people up and it was a bit more like a competition. But see now, just sitting there,
Yeah, fair play doing it. If that's what you're known for, like the Wolf and DJ, do you know what I mean? This is their lifestyle and this is their job. This is their income to provide for what
Happened
they
too
need to
quick,
do.
though.
But see, when you have people over here and they're going, send me 3 roses to get me into doubles, like, girl, you're on UC, you're on DLA, fucking make it do you, Lar. Make it fucking do you. Do you know what I mean? We're all running about here on benefit system.
Yeah.
We're all doing it.
My wages have to do me. I'm not
Do you know
going
what I mean? My fucking 5 hours a week have to do me and my fucking 3 kids. Make it fucking do you.
Oh, I know what you're on about now, about me saying somebody send it back.
Aye.
Do you remember somebody else done that to me? Was like come in
I know.
and one night was drunk and sent all these gifts and sent the land
And he's
all.
still a cunt,
and then the next day says that they were drunk and they spent too much money. Can I send it back? I went, you do realise that they take like what was like
70%
two-thirds of that, and you're looking at me to send you it back. I was like, I'll send you fucking 150 quid, mate. To me, I did.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I sent it. Fuck.
Did you
I
send
wasn't
that
on it for
back?
the money. I didn't give a fuck.
Oh no, I would have sent this mad dick pitch and said so was your fucking son's money. Fuck.
Send the thing back. Imagine me.
I
Here,
would've.
I'm not sending you lands, but I'll send you pictures of them. If you could trade TikTok lives or like a TikTok account with some, or like if you could trade like a life with somebody on TikTok for a day, who would it be? Remember, you need to talk into the mic, not the bottle.
Probably Rebecca Goodman because she's getting fucked all sorts of ways.
You actually remind me of her.
I do.
She actually looked like her. You actually look like her even.
Oh, stop it. I'll be fucking running about here. Fucking change my name to Rebecca. Though. Rebecca Henderson.
That Rebecca Henderson.
Rebecca bent me over. No, it's terrible. This is just...
Becky with the big tits. Do you have big
Did you
tits?
say big tits?
Don't get them out.
No, I was about to get
I think
them out.
everybody.
I was about to get them out.
I think everybody who knows Cassandra, the reason why you haven't seen her tits on TikTok is because she would get bananas.
I did. No, Kirsty put them on TikTok when we were on Santa Ponson, so did I, and they got banned.
They got banned. They got banned off her chest.
They got banned.
Where's your tits? Oh, they're away.
Here, check.
You love a wee bit of Santa Ponsa, do you?
It was my first time.
Where's your favourite place to go on holiday?
Probably Banter.
Do you love Benidorm? I actually think I might go to Benidorm because see, like, I know like it's like a cheesy place, but everybody who goes to Benidorm says it's fucking unreal.
I get robbed every time I go, but I still fucking love it.
What do you mean you robbed?
My favourite phone goes missing, my handbag goes missing, my dignity goes missing, my virginity goes missing. My chicken tea.
Your tits go missing?
I was just the one night stand that time.
Do you think sometimes like it's easy to fall into like when it comes to like social media? It's like easy to fall into like not like the trap of like going this is getting the engagement so you're on with it, or do you just put up things to be like fuck I'm just putting up like whatever the banter is? Some people fall like in their way of being like, oh, this is what's getting me views at the minute.
No, see, I've seen a lot of that. Yes, I do know where you're coming from, where people are going to thrive on what got them views the last time, and they keep thriving on
Like,
that.
so that gibberish video, somebody's like, you need to do an hour one of them and make it longer because it's like 4 million views and you'll make money off it. And I was like, but it won't be funny. And it was never funny in the first place. It was more a sarcastic rant.
Yeah.
That, like,
No, I think, honestly, if you do a video, like there's loads of one of my videos that haven't reached a minute long, but they've became big, high likes on them.
Yeah.
And I haven't obviously got paid for it because I am the Creator Fund. That I obviously haven't been paid for it. But I'm like, if you try and reenact that, it's never going to be the same.
And I think as well, if it's over, like if you try and make it over a minute long, sometimes it's
Isn't
not
a
funny.
minute so long when you try and make it a minute?
I know.
It's fucking so long.
Here's
Like I
really,
said,
really quick in the bedroom.
Like I said to Dean, like that wasn't over a minute, but when you think about it, a minute's fucking long. Like, a minute is long. Okay, cut that bit out.
Cassandra, hang up it is.
Alright, we'll cut that bit out.
Maybe gonna be watching. Like what?
Fucking
Fucking hell.
hell. Jesus Christ,
I'll
I
be
don't
put-
even think I'll have a family after this fucking podcast.
You're not gonna have a boyfriend.
All right, come on, I need to pee. Is that
Cassandra has me
alright?
drunk on protein
Is that
powder.
alright?
Oh, hi, lovely. Chuck egg. Bring up mic closer to you, man. Cut your pumpkin away.
Sorry.
Speaking to the mic.
Speaking to the mic.
So here we're going to get another couple of questions here.
God.
We know Belfast can be a bit mad. What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen in a night out?
Pardon me. On a night out?
Yeah. Or in your hood days?
I'm not going to lie, back in my days, I don't go out much now, but back in my days, I was probably too lit to the board to know what was going on about me. I was probably involved in that kind of fucking weird behaviour.
It was you walking past the mirror. I'm mad.
It was, yeah, or it was me, like, you know, it was me just being part of the drama.
Do you love music and all?
Yeah, I love house.
House?
I love house.
What would be your favourite tune?
I don't know, because I'm like Connor, you're very lucky I remember your name coming here the night, so I don't really remember shit.
You don't remember because you're drunk all in fucking Jägermeisters.
I know, fuck you, I would say fucking 8 sleeping in fucking vodka.
I don't know what she's in there.
No, I just love house. I love trance.
I love apartments.
Do you?
Do you get it?
No.
You love house and I love apartments.
Oh. Oh shit! I'm really shit at jokes, aren't I? Wow.
Oh shit! That's a
Wow.
Christmas cracker.
No, I don't get that either.
Pull the Christmas cracker because it's a Christmas joke. She doesn't get it.
I don't know. I don't get that.
Cassandra,
Okay.
what's your name? Where did you come from?
I'm Kassandra. I'm 35 and I'm from Lisburn.
You sound like you're from the country, boy.
I'll be 36 in a few weeks.
I was going to say she died, she said.
36 in a few weeks. 24 for April, guys, in case anyone wants to
Send me
give a
gifts.
PayPal or fill up my gift gallery.
Cassandra's on live the day of her birthday. Don't want any gifts.
Send up my gift gallery, love.
Never mind presents. I want gifts.
Fuck.
Oh, but what's
Right.
the best gift you've ever got?
The best gift I've ever got.
TikTok and in life.
The best gift I've ever got. Here's me coming all cringy here. It's my 3 kids. I know it gives me a cringe even saying that. It's my 3 kids. The best gift I've ever got on live is probably Gina. Do you know me, Gina?
Yes, I love Gina.
Me and Gina and all of us were in a group chat many years ago, and she sent me, before I went to work, she sent me a castle. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm saying sorry to the microphone because I hit it.
Don't let me. You shady bastard.
Sorry.
Shady cock.
But yeah, she sent me like a big castle.
But see you saying that about your kids, and then you'd be like, "Oh, sorry." Your sarcasm is definitely a coping mechanism.
It definitely is a coping mechanism. Yes, like I would understand loads of people say to me, like, you slag about and you joke about, but a lot of it is a coping mechanism, yeah.
And you take, like, I would be sort of similar to you. You like make a dick out of yourself before anybody else. Like you slag yourself before anybody else.
Before I give somebody else an opportunity to do it, yeah, I'll make a content of
You're
myself
very
before
good at
anybody
that
else
as
does.
well. Like even if you get trolled, like you make it into like somebody like, oh, I just say like for talk's sake, someone was like, you're a slut. You'd be like, oh, am I? I only suck 6 dicks a day. I can imagine you saying that. Like
Hot to and spitting. I think that's why I've come missing half my teeth, so I can get clear in.
dirty bitch. But like it is a way, and there's a great power in that. Like can be.
I do think if you have a mindset of fuck it, then you're going to go a long way. And see, if you dwell on anything, where it being your childhood, your partner splitting up with you fucking going through a hard time, you getting a hair transplant, you getting your fucking arm amputated, I do think that laughter is the way to heal everything.
Do you think that's why sometimes you do put things on social media?
Yep.
Because then you do it in case anybody's like it comes like behind the scenes as if you're ashamed of it. So you put it out there and you're like, I put it out
I'll
there.
put it out there before some cunt puts it out there and makes content of me. Yeah.
But other people put it out there just for like the whole like fucking anger way. When you put it out there and you're like, I put it out there, you can't use that to slag me.
Nobody on that social media platform could ever. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry.
Love it.
Nobody could ever, and nobody. I mean, people even on the background that don't comment, people that aren't known but just watch. Nobody can have nothing about me. Nobody can have one thing that they could bring on that social media platform and say, "This is what Kassandra is," because everybody knows who I am. And like I've said, I'm like Marmite. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. But I'm a genuine, nice person. Like I would give you my last, just to see you through. Like
I think it shows when you have like a group of mates that stick by you though.
see my group chat. I met my group chat. Now there's a couple of girls, including Brookie. There's a couple of girls that I've known years before this group chat came along. We got known on the app as Crew 27 as bullies. We were never bullies. Yes, I was opinionated. Yes, because of what I said, got lots of my friends out of that group chat blocked out of loads of people's things and blah, blah, blah. But as much as I was opinionated, it didn't mean that my friends in the background were sticking up for me.
But do you not think that as well? People make it like if you're in a group chat, it's like, oh, group chats are fucking this. You're like, see, group chats, like, you get to have a conversation with somebody in the street and talk about like what's going on social media. But see if it's seen in a group chat, it's as if you're all talking about me in a group chat. You're like, people are talking about you in a coffee shop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as soon as like on a group chat, it's as if like,
It's big,
you're a bully
big,
or
bad people. Yeah, it's
But
and it was never like that. Like, see, many times I've been blocked, and many times people kept saying Crew 27, this Crew 27. That. No, this wasn't Crew 27. It was me being my thing. My friends stuck by me. They didn't stick by what I said.
And
they
because you
didn't agree
laughed
with
at
what
something,
I said, yeah.
like a friend can laugh at something because like we all have like a fucking really dark humor, like in Belfast, especially.
I have a real dark humor. Like I could, let's see.
There's things we can't say online because like Jesus, but like in a way, right? Because Jesus Christ, we can't say this online. But it's because like you can't say things, but like see in parties, see if everybody recorded me and my mates in a party, we would literally be put in jail. But we're probably slagging all the rest of our mates. Like, and it's one of the ones, but say it in a party, stays in the party, and it's all done for laughs.
It's
and I know people are probably
like I would go in and we would say, like, do you know what I mean? We're watching somebody on live, and don't cut this. Okay, maybe I don't know if we're going to cut this out, but like we're sitting in a group chat and we're watching big drama on the live. I would turn it and say, look, do you know what? It's better crack me sitting with my dad here, and I'm like. And people are going, fuck, or our group chat's going, fuck sake, Kassandra. And like, but they know how to work me. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's not best crack something with that, because that's fucking a load of crack. Let's say crack. But it's like, you could put that up.
we do stuff like that, me, Sean and Sarah do stuff like that, and we'll say something, and then we'll be like, oh, I'm not going to say it on this, but like, it'll be like a joke between like what happened in our house years ago, and but we wouldn't do it online, or at least try not to laugh. Like, it's not the same thing, by the way.
But do you know what annoys me too? It's just be socialised more. Like, like, I'm an axe scumbag. I would call myself an axe scumbag. But deep down, I still have the mouth of a scumbag. So why can't I express what I really want to feel? Why is just social media holding me back to saying what I really want to feel? Because it doesn't suit somebody else's agenda?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it. If I want to say it, I want to say it. And then people are saying, oh, you're going to be cut. Cut from what? I'm on a fucking social media platform. I don't give a fuck where I cut from. I work 5 hours a week just to let my kids know that I'm fucking working. Do you know what I mean? Just to let them know that they're not getting fucking new TNs off the... Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm working. Do you know what I mean? My kid came in the other day and he goes, Mummy, I was learning in school about poverty. I was like, were you? And he goes, yeah, I had to watch this film. Like, this girl had a couple of kids and she went to Iceland and she got a lot of shopping, paid all her bills. She had a tenner left. And she's like, she's on benefits. I was like, Corey, I'm on benefits too. And he was like, are you? That's disgusting. I said, you may get used to it, because that's why I'm well known on the app for being a fucking benefits grinder. So you may get fucking used to it. Fuck. I have DLA coming in for 2 of yous. Fuck.
You'd be like, yeah, do you? Like, well, give me a PlayStation back. Give me
fuck, give me a PlayStation. DLA pay for it. Give me a pack. Fuck. Do you know
see
what
how
I mean?
it is then.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Where's the tap up? Yeah, do put that bit in. Do put that bit in.
That's going to be a short love. That's going to... Keep us in. Here, this is a good one. Are you more throw hands first, ask questions later type, or do you prefer to talk it out?
That's a year ago. No, I'm not going to lie to you, right? So one time,
let's go,
here
Ian. Let's go.
Here we fucking go. Right, so
stick him up, bitch.
So one time, me and Dean had a bit of beef, and me and him split up because me and Dean's together 9 years. But by the time we split up and we haven't split up, I would say he's probably been in his ma's box bedroom probably 6 years out of the 9 years. But we'll not get into that at the minute. But I remember being out one night and I put a picture of myself looking all sexy and all, no wee bit of leg and all showing.
Like tonight, bitch?
And his cousin was underneath it, acting so hard now with the drinking, yeah. I slobbered underneath it. I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? She was like, come and see me when you're sober. So the next morning I woke up.
I love that.
I got in that car.
Sober.
I drove down to that wee bitch's house. I was like, come and see me sober now. Me and her punched the fuck clean out of his shower. I was like, Dean's cousin, me or you?
Let's see what way we go.
Me and her punched the head of his shower. Tried to stay my phone and all the fucking trump. But anyway, we're not going into that. She phoned the cops on me. It was her last me for the fire ticket. She phoned the cops on me, got me lifted and all. Me and Vicky sitting in Lisburn police station. Like, so see when, right, so we got away from the fight. we got away. It was only me that turned up to the fight the next morning. So obviously after me and her punched the head of a shower in the car park, but I went home. I phoned Dana. I was like, I just punched the fucking head of your cousin to be fucking here. Blah, blah, blah. So I phoned Vicky and I was like, Vicky, what the fuck am I going to do? She's phoned the cops to me. The next thing, the cops phoned me and were like, we need you to come down to Lisburn Station for questioning. We can't find you. It's just...
They're getting lazy now, aren't they?
Oh,
they're not even coming to the arrest you.
Not even coming
You fancy taking a wee run down here?
So I took a run down. I took Vicky with me. I'm fucking taking no run down. So I moved by myself. So I took Vicky down with me. I was like, no, this is all too much. Do you mean she asked me for the third egg, but apparently I was the wrong one for throwing the first egg? Where the fuck do you want me to go wrong here?
When we get knocked out, stinkers.
Yeah, but then a crackhead mate come out and trailed me by the head up and down the garden. That woman was about 60, shot me by the hair, trailing me up the garden.
You get dragged?
Proper drag. I was like, get her fucking off me, trying to bite the cunt and all, everything. He used me, this is all too much.
Are you a biter?
I'm a biter. I see if you're getting the best of me, I'm lifting something up and I'm taking it, I'm stabbing it in India, like. I am. But I can't fight. No, I honestly can't fight. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll pick up something right and quick because I can't fight. But I need to pick up something so I can beat them. Because
do you reckon you can pick up me?
I'm going to do it, so a battle's going to do it.
Do you reckon you can pick up me
I
from it?
I remember fighting the Travellers one day. Fuck me, Jesus Christ, that was something else. So this was well before I had kids, by the way. Guys, this was when I was a scumbag. In the pot. Is it the pot? The pot, isn't it? The pot?
The Botanic Inn?
Me sitting fucking slut dropping and all. Yeah. No, one of the Travellers come up and pushed me. That was the last thing. So me and her pushing each other. No, one of the fucking aunties, my sisters, grannies, or whatever it was involved, broke a glass bottle and stabbed the fuck out of me. Stabbed the fuck out. Like, I've all scars all over my arse. Oh, it's all up my back. Stabbed the fuck clean out of me. That's the last time I'll fight with a Traveller again.
First and last?
First and last. Never fight with them again.
Have you had much scraps then?
I've had a load of scraps, like. A few load of scraps.
Could you count, Nick?
What?
Could you count?
No.
Any where you were like, fucking hell.
I've never had a hiding.
Never had a hate. Never got jumped.
Never had a.
What percentage would you say you won and lost?
But then I left things.
Do
you know what I mean? You can't really.
You don't actually even win.
Yeah, I am. Like, I have a first. I'm a dirty fighter.
Are you Dirty Joe?
I'll admit it.
I was going to start calling you Joe. Dirty Joe.
Dirty Joe. I am. Like, if I think that you're getting the best of me, the next thing that's going to lift of me, I'm going to lift it and hit you with it. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I can't fight. I'm honestly saying I can't fight. But
I'm venomous. You're venomous.
If you get the best of me, like, I turn into a nasty bastard, like.
Right, so we're going to call it quits here because I'm scared of Kassandra. Come on now then.
Come on now.
I'll be your tits. Look behind you.
The more tits than what I've actually got.
All the blood down them. Tits and pieces.
Oh, she's got a body on her, like, fucking.
That's actually me. That's me before I came out.
Before I gendered.
I know. See if you hadn't seen me when I see if it's gendered. I know what you mean. Translation. see when before I was out, I actually was like the people. You would think that I was like transitioning. Like you would think I was like before I started going to the gym. You would actually think that I was a lesbian, and now I've transitioned. Like,
Can I ask you questions now since we're on a podcast?
Yeah. Talk into your mic.
Was it hard? Oh shit. Was it hard?
What?
Was it hard coming out?
Well, not really hard, but like, it was more like, it was like you sort of knew that you were, and then like when I was younger, like I thought maybe I did want to go with girls, and then my mate was saying before, I don't think that I don't think you're in love with her. I think that you love the fact that you're going with her, or like stuff like that. And then I got to like into my 20s, and it was a bit more like if somebody asked me, it's one of them ones like you feel there's no going back. So I never wanted it. And it wasn't like I didn't want to come out because I didn't think anybody was going to accept it, or I was just scared of like being like gay, or like I just didn't want to be gay. Do you know what I mean? And then I think once I came out, it was sort of like, this is fucking like sweet. Like, and it wasn't like, I was only 26, so like I was like, what, 4 years ago? And then when I, like now looking back, I'm like, I understand where people will be like, fucking hell, like just do it, because I feel more like masculine than myself now. I feel like more like, I don't give a fuck. I used to be a wee angry horse, but like, like now I don't really give a fuck what people think or say as much, where I used to like question everything I done. Like I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to listen to this because I would have questioned every way I said every word, or what way like my hand gestures were doing. And then when you come out and people are like, "Actually, are you?" And I'm like, I feel a lot better. But it's one of them things. People make it out. You probably make no like it's a similar situation. But like when the people make it out, when you come out straight away, you're gonna feel better, and it doesn't. Like it didn't. Like the only time I ever cried about it was when I told the first person I told was my mate Clina. And I told her, and then I busted a cry, and I was like, people say it's meant to make you feel better, I feel worse. And then I was all like, oh, people are going, no, people are going, do you know what I mean? So, like, in a way, yeah, I don't know what the question was, actually, I forgot. I'm black. But it wasn't hard. It was hard, yeah, it was, because I wanted to wait it so long.
I think it should be more accepted now, being so easy to come out and say if you're gay. I do think that.
Like, I do think, like, in a way, like, I know this, like, I hope nobody takes any offence to this, but, like, I don't think there's enough like people out there. I think a lot of people are scared to come out because what they associate like gay, like everybody associates gays being gay is like being straight. Like not all straight fellas are the same. Yeah. Not all gay fellas are the same. Yeah. And I think that's one thing that people don't understand. Like people thought like, oh, when I came out, my mate was like, you better not be starting running about like a furry. I mean, but like I remember her saying that, and that was just like her like making light of a situation. But like, in a way, I think was another thing. I thought people thought I was going to change, and then do you know what I mean, or like become different, or not. And obviously, you do be yourself, but I feel like I look at myself a lot different now than I did. I thought of myself as being like a wee fella against all these big lads. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, like people would compare me all to that. And I feel like, it is hard in a way.
I think high school as well. Like, I think high school should be talked about a lot more. That like if you're thinking and you're hiding between your gender, it should be talked about a lot more in high school, because high school is at the age where you're transitioning more or less, from a kid to teenage years and kind of adulthood if you go into sixth year. I
think that thing as well, though, it's definitely not a choice though. Like I think that's what I try to prove to people. Like people make it out as if like it's a choice. Like I tried my like without. I always think like I'm going to like offend somebody by saying I tried not to be gay, because people are going to be like, oh, you should be proud and all that's here, and I'm like, no, but I did. I tried for like 26 years not to be gay. Do you know what I mean? Like I tried, like I really didn't want to be gay.
You were hiding somebody that you weren't
if I
yourself.
wanted it for attention, like believe you fucking me, like if I was straight by now, I'd probably have a wife and fucking kids and like do like stuff like that. Like I didn't choose to be fucking gay. I mean, and that's the thing. So I think that's the thing where it is hard. I think there should be more, not like the more, but I think people need to realize there is different characters of being like gay and different like sort of like
there's a different perspective.
There can be lads who are gay, and I think that's what's harder for lads to come out, because they think they're going to be categorized as like these people who do go to like
little
fucking
furries.
And like people who go to like these big gay events and wear like fucking braces and all. People love that, and people are so like there's so many different types of gay people. But I think once straight or like straight people who don't know it that much just associate it with being like gay pride, rainbow flags in the bow.
Like that's like it's the same as me when I watch a couple of people and I'm like to myself, like, don't take this a bad way, guys. You can kind of tell they want to come out, but it's the world that we live in today, that where it's making them that they're masculine people, that they feel like they don't need to come out. And
I generally feel more masculine now that I came out than I did before I came out. Like that's no like doubt about it. Like I feel.
And do you ever see when people go, "Oh, you don't look gay. What the fuck's gay look like? The fuck does gay look
I
like?"
guess.
Well,
this is the next question. This is what we're all talking about now. Belfast people are known for their dark humour. What's the darkest joke you've ever made without getting in trouble now?
Probably sick dad jokes about what he done to me. Yeah, that would be my worst. I make sick jokes about what happened to me.
But you make it about yourself, or like?
No, just about myself. I wouldn't make it about anybody else.
It's not about. It's nobody else's.
It was only between me and my dad.
It's
love
else.
at first sight. Wow.
Oh,
sorry, was a love at first sight, but wasn't it? You
do not speak to him anymore.
Like,
do not speak to him anymore then.
If you can find the fucking bastard, I'd look at the firm, because I want money off the cunt. I want the claim off the bastard for doing what he done. Yeah, you can get a claim, but because mine was so many years ago, it's horticultural now. So no solicitor take my claim on. Bastard. Roundabout here with 125k on my head. Can't even get it.
We're like about like this is a wee bit thing. Like when was the last time you seen him or anything like that? Or
So whenever that happened, whenever I told social services about that happening, that day somebody had phoned my daddy and told him that I had told social services because I was in a house with a load of people at the time that I told. Somebody had told him, so he had ran. He had done a runner. But it wasn't just him. There was a ring. It was a paedophile ring.
was it?
Yeah, it was a ring. There was him. Like, it was him and his friends, and then
No
it was
way.
linked. It was linked to Dublin. It was linked to Spain. Like these were. It was a proper. It was a worldwide, not worldwide because it wasn't in America and all, but it was a national
Yeah.
ring. Like this wasn't just my daddy woke up one day and goes, "Do you know what, I'm going to fucking rape my child here." This was a ring. This was a performed ring between them all. Some of them did do time for it. So one of the old men still walk through Lisburn Town now, and I see him when I'm through Lisburn. I don't go into Lisburn Town very much, but like I do see him, and like I did years ago, used to slobber and shout abuse to this person, but the police took me up on it.
That's mental though. Like that's fucking.
And like he done time for it.
Like that is like there was something happened before even like with her, and there was a whole lot. I'm not getting into the whole lot of scandal, but because what way she was carrying on after it happened to her, the police were ringing Shona. We were down at a wedding in
So
Kevin.
no, he done his own time, and this was many years ago. And then I grew up and blah blah blah. But when just before I had kids, I'd seen him in the town, and I started a holy war of him. I was like blah 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 this, blah blah that. He phoned the police, and I was the one that got done with it because he's done the time and he's done the crime. So
There was something
nothing
happened
to do about it.
There was something happened to her, and there was a video, and because Shona put it online asking who it was, the police were going to caution Shona because
She put him on the social media platform. Yeah.
And it was like, hold on, like what they've done to like her daughter. Do you know what I mean? And like social media platform.
I know, sorry, I keep saying that.
But like,
Mine was never obviously because I was a lot
but it's
younger.
that thing, like the victim doesn't even have as much rights anymore as the person who makes the crime.
Yeah.
The criminal actually has more rights.
Like this was like a crime where I could name women, people, do you know what I mean, when we were all kids, who are still living in Lisburn, where it happened to them too. And then
That's like
obviously,
something you hear in a film.
but you only think that, because I've been through it. Well, obviously people that haven't been through it and they're only hearing it. But it's really hard to explain because I think different totally to what other people think different about this situation. Like, if my daddy walked in front of me now and turned up to my door, I would hug him, but I would ask why.
Yeah.
But then loads of people don't respect what I say about that. But then people need to understand that I've been through it, I've dealt with it. So I want to know why it's happened.
Why?
But it happened. Like my daddy, my mum is 62, my daddy's 14 years older than him. Sorry.
Do you feel like you would need that sort of like a type of closure type thing to ask him why?
I'll never get that closure. Yeah, people do say that to me. Do you think if you get that closure?
Do you think that maybe that's one thing you would love to like know why? Just if that was one thing you could ask him, it would be like just why?
Yeah.
Rather than
100%. Him and his mates, why?
Your justice
Not
would
even
be
just
why?
to me. Like it was. I'm very headstrong. People that they have done that to haven't been headstrong, and they've lost their kids and they've lost their way of life over the years of what happened between my daddy and their wee group of friends have done. Like this was down south, this was Spain, like this was worldwide of the paedophile ring that was known. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I think a lot stronger than the rest of them women, and I'm so happy I feel the way I feel than riddled with something. I do think about it now and again, and I do think about situations, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I can't
nothing
change
like
it.
at this stage. I get where you're coming from. There's nothing at this stage you can do to like take that back. And the only thing like somebody getting sent to jail is the same as what happening now. Like you don't see them, but like I think I would need an explanation of why, like, even if something bad.
Why it
Like,
happened.
what, yeah.
Right, so if, like, you think about it like this, right? So what happened to me and many of people, family members, including my cousins and all, some of my cousins, blah, 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 family friends and all, blah, blah, blah. But you need to think about it. They go and do time, it still happened. They go on the run, it still happened. They change their life, it still happened. Whatever outcome of each of one of us victims turn out to be, it still happened. We're never going to change what happened. And that's just the way you need to think about it. If you're going to let it bait you up, then I don't know what to say, because I've never let it bait me up. So, now there is like group chats, and our friends would turn out and say, when I have a drink in me and I think about too much shit, they would say, like, Kassandra, you're a bit fucked up. But
We're all fucked up.
yeah, we're all fucked up. See, that's the way I think too. We're all fucked up in our ways, regardless of what happened in our
I
lives.
don't like. For me, like, knowing you on TikTok and like talking to you, like, and seeing you like, a couple of times talking to you, like, I don't think you're fucked up. Like, as in,
Oh,
like,
thank you.
like,
Thanks.
like, do you know what I mean? You're just like, you just love it, like, love the crack, like, and maybe it does, like, in the way you're talking, like, it can get you down, but like, seeming like talking about it gets you down more.
If it was, like, I'm not getting down now, by the way.
No.
But like, if it was to talk about it,
you
and
sure?
blah blah blah. Sure. But like, if I'm going to sunbeds or I'm out in Lisburn town and I see there's only one victim, one person that I know who I still know from what happened to me, and I still see him, like, what's the use of me getting out of the car and slapping him or beating the cunt out of him? What's it going to bring? Still happened.
I know.
Do you mean it's...
That's another thing. Like, see, even like on nights out, like, if our friends, there's like a fight or something, I'm like, I always be like, don't get into the fight, because like, it's just going to ruin your night. Like, your whole day or week's going to be involved in the talking about like that fight. Like, you walking past him, you'll be over it like the next hour.
I slobbered him and I done this and the police turned up to my door, and the police turned out and says, you cannot talk to that fella. He's done his time for what he done. Yes, it may be disgusting, blah blah blah, but by the law, he's done his time. What the fuck else can I do? Do you know what I mean? There's me slobbering him, but me deep down think that karma is
I was
a
just
good
about
thing.
to say karma.
Karma's a good thing. He could probably have nightmares every night over what he done. I don't know. But
and he could hopefully got treated fucking worse in jail.
Yeah, but he still walks about with his long grey hair and his wee black jacket. But there's nothing much more I can do about it, really. If I go out and kill him, it's going to take back what happened to me.
And then what's going to happen with the rest of your life? You're then going to be like fucking, what would you call it? Like, you're basically going to become like criminal of like something else that he's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're a victim of like what he's
bullied.
done.
I remember sitting in geography class one day, and the geography teacher, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He must be taking crack or something. He couldn't be like being in the class. I don't know what he was doing. But I remember one day sitting in geography class, and there was two fellas, and they kept torturing me over what my daddy done to me. They kept taunting me, and your daddy this, your daddy that, and no wonder nobody wants you now. They just kept taunting me. And see, now one of the fellas, and no hate for this fella is now an absolute crackhead and has no life about him and no nothing.
And you think sometimes like,
this is your karma. Don't treat me like shit when you had the best life, the best mummy and daddy. And please do put this in this. Don't think because you're better than anything that your life's not going to come tumbling wrong about you.
I always
That's
think
it.
that. And you see, like, even on TikTok, and people be like, oh, you think you're better than somebody? I remember something like a troll writing out my comments, you think you're better than somebody? Like, I think it was when I only lived in here, and I went, you have no idea. Like, I am, like, least, like, I might have this apartment at the minute, but who's to say, like, within the next year, like, my life can't take a toll of, like, working, and I turn into, like, imagine I became, like, the type of person, you see all these, like, people who are, like, in successful jobs being addicted to, like coke because it's the only way to keep them like working, and their life just deteriorates. Like, there's no, like, I don't know what way my life's going to be in 10 or 5 years time, so I think that's the way you need to live your life. Like,
I watched Beauty and Black. I don't know if you've watched it on Netflix at the minute, Beauty and Black, and that family owned a business, but one of the sons was a cokehead, one of them was a porn star and gay but tried to hide it, and I'm like,
sounds like me.
do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you have money or if you have the best lifestyle, or be humble to yourself. Be humble to yourself.
And I think understanding the everybody's situation, like, no, like, I understand people like, you think you're better than people, but there's some people like, you know, you're better than, like, without being like anything to do with like job or like that, but morally, like you can know you're better than somebody morally, like, do you know what I mean? Or like,
I've never thought I've ever been better than anybody else.
but like you know you're better. You know you're better than the person who like victimized you.
Yeah, I know
Like-
I'm better than the person that I used to be before.
Or you know you're better than the person who like fucking someone who bullies people. You know you're better than the people who abused you. You know you're better. You know you're better than them because you're living your life better. Like, so
But it only took me the last year to realise I'm better than them, because I used to be that
But
person that we used to not bully somebody, but I used to be that person that would have had an opinion and run them people down, or I would have said blah
people
blah
can
blah.
be like, people are very easy to like say to you, remember you're better than them. But see if you were like, oh, I'm better than them. It's so people can tell you you're better than somebody.
But you're not.
But you can be though, like in a way, like. It's nothing to do with status of work. It's nothing to do with like social. It's like, but like empathy. Like you can be a better person. Like I'm not out like fucking like literally fucking abusing people, bullying people, and I know, but that doesn't mean like I'm better for them as for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in a certain situation, like I know I treat people better than some people. Do you know what I mean? And that's a way.
That actually is true. What
Do you
you're
know what I
saying.
mean? And people be like, so see if you went to crack up with somebody, you're like, you're better than that. And you're like, right, fuck, I am better than that. But if you were like, yeah, I know I'm better than them, and people use it against you.
Thinking that you're better. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's different, like thinking, oh fuck, I'm better than somebody because my job's better than theirs. That's not. That's not good.
That's pure.
Yeah, or I have more money than them. No, doesn't mean you're better than anybody. Do you know what I mean? Or like, oh, what way I was brought up? No, doesn't work like that. But I think like more like the way you treat people, you can be better than.
I do to see. I 100% see the way you treat people. See the way my granddad always told me. See the shoes you wear on your feet and the way you represent yourself as a person to other people is the way that you would let you, as people would watch you. So if you've got clean shoes on your feet, people will think you're a clean person. And if you represent yourself as a nice person and you talk back to people and respect whatever boundaries or whatever, then you're very much a better person.
And there's difference in feeling like me saying that, like doesn't mean like I'm like think that I'm better than, like you can feel like you're better than somebody because the way like you treat people, but I don't mean like everybody. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm the best person in the world. I think I think I have the best personality. Nothing like that. But if somebody's being a cunt, you can be the better person and walk away, and they can still rip you to shreds on like TikTok and that there. And I'm going to be the better person by not rip you to shreds and be negative. Do you know what I mean? And that's a thing you need to realize.
It's been a hard pill to swallow doing that. Like, but I've done it.
You have to, and I think you realize that
Yeah.
after a while of like going through it, like even on TikTok, you realize, fuck, it is just being the better person by walking away because I'm not going to rip them to shreds, make people hate them, and do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I was? Can I have a beer? Whoever's doing
Yeah,
beer
I
run?
actually need a charger for
Whoever's
this
doing
laptop.
beer run, guys. Right, Connor. See now that I'm on the seat. See if you were straight. Would you go with me?
What do you mean, go? We already have.
Connor. Hot toast
Corner.
that thing was
Corner.
earlier. I know, but that's why I've done the show. But would you go with me if I'm straight? Would you take all my?
You are straight.
I am straight. Would you
Is
take
Stephen
all
and Stephanie?
Would you take all my 3 kids now?
No.
Would you?
I hear a draw a line of kids.
Would you?
Yeah.
Same. I should have swallowed. Honestly.
You're only joking.
No, wait, you're going to
But
choke on
did you enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy myself.
It was-
My nerves were up to high though, but I do enjoy myself.
I enjoyed having you on, and I think that was one of the most serious but still banter box type of
Is this
podcast.
the best one? Am I the best one you've had on?
You are the best one. You're the best thing I've ever had.
Oh, stop that.
Shit.
How long? Cut down cameras. Serious?
Here, we've seen how short these shorts can go.
Oh, stop it.
Don't be stressing you shape, but don't me to do the worm now.
God.
I know. Right, I thought these were 5-inch shorts.
Let's see them up.
2 inches off. You know what I mean?
put it up
That
a
2
wee
inches
bit more.
definitely make a difference.
Got a wee bit more? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Balls
What are you missing?
But thank you very much for Kassandra for coming on. And you're going to tell people what they have to do here. What they have to do? They have to like.
You have to like, subscribe, and set a subscription to our Connor.
No, hit the bell.
Oh, hit the bell.
Here, do you
What
want to hit this bell?
Any bell?
Thank.
Any bell? But thank you all so much for being here and supporting me through my hard times and going through this interview. I really want to thank absolutely fucking nobody, because it was me that done it by myself. To be honest with you.
Speaking.
Don't wanna thank fucking absolutely nobody. Fuck you, just fucking cunts. See all you lesbian bastards said I wasn't going to make it. Look at me now. Where are yous? Where are yous? Wearing your fucking 3 kids with not a fucking damn sight. Where are yous? I'm here, slaying it. I want that put on podcast, by the way.
That's all right.
Nah,
Thank you everybody for watching our seriously bantery fucking video and podcast. Love Life Telegraph. Telegraph. Bye.